now be leaving Asia and returning to Europe on the other side of the Bosphorus Bridge. On our right in the distance, we can see the second suspension bridge over the Bosphorus, completed in 1988. It is named after the 15th century Ottoman Sultan Mehmed II, who conquered Constantinople in 1453. Beyond the second suspension bridge, the Bosphorus estuary opens out to the Black Sea, a large enclosed sea bordered by Turkey, Bulgaria, Georgia, Romania, Russia and the Ukraine. The only marine access to the Black Sea is through the Bosphorus. A little closer on our right, we can see a long white building along the coast. This is the Kuleli Military High School. Built in 1845, it was first used as army barracks, as well as a hospital, before it finally became a military school. Now sit back, relax and enjoy breathtaking views of the Bosphorus. Below to our left is the district of Ortaköy. The variety of religious buildings still shows how cosmopolitan it has been through the years. Ortaköy is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike, with its art galleries, nightclubs, cafes, bars and restaurants. Welcome back to Europe. We hope you enjoyed the trip across continents and the views from the Bosphorus Bridge. Istanbul's history goes back around 8,500 years. It served as a capital city for almost 16 centuries, up until 1923. Throughout the ages, Istanbul has been home to many different civilizations and cultures, bringing together people of all religions, languages and races. It is literally a cosmopolitan metropolis. Because of its unique social mosaic, it is a true world capital, in that it has remained a centre of culture ever since it was founded, never lessening in importance. For the Ottoman state to conquer such a great city was no easy task. After finalising his preparations, Sultan Mehmed II sent an envoy to the Byzantine emperor and asked that he hand over the city peacefully. Upon receiving a negative answer, he laid siege to the city on April 6, 1453. The Ottoman army besieged the city from land and sea. However, though the Ottoman army managed to pierce the walls with its massive artillery, the Byzantines had the time to repair them because of the artillery's extremely slow rate of reloading, and thus preventing the Turks from entering the city. Furthermore, the Ottoman army couldn't stop the Genoese and Venetian warships that arrived to support the Byzantines and were unable to enter the Golden Horn because of a colossal chain that stretched between the peninsula and Karaköy. All of this played into the hands of the Byzantine army, making things gradually worse for the Ottomans. However, on the night of April the 21st, Sultan Mehmed II gave the orders to transport 72 galleys from his fleet in greased logs across Kasımpaşa and into the Golden Horn. They made a course of greased logs that began in Dolmabahce, continued across the Beyoğlu quarter, and ended in the Golden Horn. They made special carts and brought an army of oxen and water buffaloes to pull the galleys. Genoese spies were able to spot unusual activity on Beyoğlu Hill, and they couldn't work out what exactly was happening. when the Ottoman fleet started firing from inside the Golden Horn on April the 22nd, the Byzantine army, led by Giovanni Giustiniani, an accomplished commander from Genoa, was utterly confounded. With the arrival of the fleet in the Golden Horn, the tide turned in favour of the Ottomans. The all-out offensive began on the morning of May the 29th, and Ulubatla Hassan, accompanied by an elite group of soldiers, erected the Ottoman banner on the Kirkoporta tower. Seeing the flag flying above the city walls further undermined the Byzantines' morale, while immensely boosting that of the Ottoman army. The city eventually fell on the same day. Entering the city through one of the gaping holes left by a cannonball, Sultan Mehmed